obvious question. What was the difference in the second half?
Our energy. We came out really flat in the first half, and we knew that. And it's one thing to tell each other to pick up our energy, and it's another to actually do it. And at halftime, we really got on each other. We're playing at home. This week's for Polly. We're not going to come out and play, flat like that. Just pick up our energy. Just by doing that, it picked up our defense, which picked up our offense, and everything just kind of flowed from there, I think.
Polly, care to offer what happened at halftime in vivid detail?
I think it's just one of those things where you know that you're better than that. And we knew that we were better than that. That first half did not show the kind of team that we were. And we didn't want to come out the second half like that and be that same team. So we wanted to change, and that's what we did. And we just came out as hard as we could, and it showed.
Margaret, how about having to make that big comeback and then sustain that? Because I think there was half of that second half left, and then of course overtime. So you really had to keep the energy going.
Right. There was a moment when I think Coach thought we were having deja vu, like in Omaha. She's like, "Remember what happened in Omaha? We clawed our way back. Then we made a few defensive errors, which can't happen late in the game. You got to keep communicating when you're tired. You got to push through those things." And we made a few errors. She called a quick timeout, and she was just like, "This is not happening again. Pull your energy together." She keeps saying you can't be too tired to win at home, and that's what we just mentally keep thinking and just kind of push through.
Given the circumstances of the weekend, obviously with Polly's last homestand, but also just the fact that if you sweep, then you get the 3 seed and a more favorable setup for the tournament. I mean, how much of that was in your mind, or was it NDSU only that was in front of you?
For me, I think for Polly too, and hopefully the whole team, it's just NDSU tonight. We take one game at a time. The next biggest thing is the next game, and I mean it is huge to be able to finish our season at home, and for Polly it's big, and play for her. But I think we're just focusing on possession by possession, if even not just the whole tonight, just this possession, then this possession, instead of the whole big picture. So.
Obviously, Polly, NDSU had those two girls have 31 apiece, and I imagine that was tough to stop. But what else, other than that, did North Dakota State give you some problems with? Or was it just those two?
I really think it was just those two, and then just our switches in the first half were really bad. They were really flat, and that's why a lot of times they got those open jump shots or those open threes, and we gave up a lot of direct line drives that gave them easy kickouts to good shooters. And I think in the second half we stopped those drives, and our switches were more aggressive, and we really got in them, and it stopped a lot of their scoring.
How much juice can this give you, just based on the fact that second half, that was a tournament atmosphere, and so playing in that and experiencing that and knowing that, not lose and go home type of scenario necessarily, but just late season circumstances and getting ready for tournament play, just to be able to perform like that in an environment such as that.
Yeah, Coach always talks about playing our best basketball at this time of year, and that's one thing that we're really striving for, and I think that in our minds that's just kind of sticking, and I think that's what really kicked in the second half, that play your best basketball right now, because you don't get too many chances, and I think that's the one thing that's sticking in the back of everybody's head, and we just want to be at our best right now, and so we're just pushing it to the max.
Margaret, points in the paint, bottom here, you guys had 50 points in the paint. Obviously, you were a big part of that, and Polly as well. Was that an emphasis in the second half to get the ball inside and attack?
Oh, absolutely. I think, we talked a lot about how North Dakota State, we could probably take advantage a lot on setting good screens and rolling hard to the basket and working hard to get in front and just using our strength and our size and just really focusing on finishing. We missed a lot of early layups in the first half, and so the second half, I know my mindset, Polly's mindset, was we can score the ball and we just have to finish for each other and for everyone on the team.
Polly, can you talk a little bit about South Dakota State now? Some things that you're going to have to do. Obviously, tough game up there last time. How can you make this one different?
Yeah, I think we just need to calm down and just handle that pressure and just play Coyote basketball. That's one thing that we didn't do when we were up there, and just make free throws. And I think that's two things that we've been doing in our past 2 games, making free throws and playing Coyote basketball. It got us a big win at Western Illinois, and it got us a big win tonight. And we're just going to keep playing the way we've been playing and try to get that win on Sunday.
What makes them a tough team?
They just really smart. They know a lot of them been playing together for a while, and they have good chemistry, and that's one thing that this year we're trying to build our chemistry, and I think we're doing a good job of that. And I think they're a tough team, but we're a tough team too. So we'll see on Sunday.
One or two more? That it?
Okay.
I'm good.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.